Tropical Storm Soulik to bring heavy rains and flood risks across Thailand, 5-day forecast alert. Tropical Storm Soulik is expected to bring heavy rainfall across Thailand for 5 days, warns the Meteorological Department, with potential flooding in many regions and advice for boats to remain onshore. The storm, which formed from a tropical depression, is currently located 90 kilometers southeast of Quang Tri, Vietnam, with winds reaching 65 kilometers per hour moving west at 30 kilometers per hour. Soulik will make landfall in central Vietnam later on Thursday and will impact Thailand's northern, northeastern, eastern, southern, and central regions, including Bangkok, with isolated heavy rains. The Meteorological Department has issued flood warnings, especially for areas near foothills, waterways, and lowlands, where flash floods and overflows are possible. Regions expected to experience heavy rainfall on Friday include North, Lampang, Phai Yau, Nan, Phrae, Uttaradit, Sukhothai, Phitsanulok, Phishit, Phetchabun. Northeast, Loei, Nong Khai, Bueng Khan, Udon Thani, Nakhon Phanom, Kon Keen, and others. Central, Nakhon Sawan, Lopburi, Saraburi, Ayutthaya, and Bangkok. East, Nakhon Nayok, Prachinburi, Chanthaburi, Trat. South, Prachwapkiri Khan, Surat Thani, Phuket, Krabi, and others. Heavy rain will continue into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, affecting many of the same regions, with warnings for high waves in the Andaman Sea and the upper Gulf of Thailand, where waves could reach up to 4 meters. Boats are advised to exercise caution, avoid thundershowers, and small vessels are urged to stay ashore until conditions improve. FTI calls for tax relief and tariff exemptions for flood-affected businesses amid economic challenges. The Federation of Thai Industries, FTI, has urged the government to introduce corporate income tax exemptions, extend tax return deadlines, and waive import tariffs on machinery for businesses severely impacted by recent flooding. FTI President Kriangkrai Thiennukul reported that the August Industrial Confidence Index dropped to 87.7, down from the previous month, primarily due to reduced demand, particularly for durable goods such as automobiles. From January to July this year, total car sales reached 354,421 units, a decline of 23.71% compared to the same period last year. Sales of commercial vehicles and pickup trucks were most affected, driven by stricter loan approvals from financial institutions. Flooding in the northern and central regions has caused significant damage to the agricultural and industrial sectors, contributing to a slowdown in the construction industry. Additionally, high freight costs and the rapid appreciation of the baht, rising from 36.46 baht per US dollar in July to 34.92 baht in August, have made Thai products less competitive in global markets, Kriangkrai added. Despite these challenges, the tourism sector remains a bright spot for the Thai economy, with 23.5 million visitors arriving in the first 8 months of the year, generating over 1 trillion baht in revenue, a 31% increase year-on-year. Kriangkrai also expressed concern over the proposed increase in the minimum wage to 400 baht, which would raise production costs for businesses. He suggested that the government follow the recommendations of provincial wage committees rather than enforcing a uniform national wage, considering the current economic conditions. On the issue of cheap imports, Kriangkrai called for stricter enforcement of anti-dumping regulations to protect domestic industries. Bangkok's new street vendor rules, only low-income Thais allowed. Bangkok's street food scene is set for major changes as new regulations from City Hall will restrict street vendor permits to low-income Thais. The new rules, signed by Bangkok Governor Chadchat Sittipunt, have raised debate due to strict eligibility criteria, including a prohibition on migrant workers. Once published in the Royal Gazette, the regulations will take effect, as stated by Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, BMA, spokesperson Ikvarunu Amrapala. To qualify, vendors must be Thai citizens, possess government welfare cards, have repaid National Housing Authority loans, and receive welfare from the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security. Additionally, their annual income, after deducting business expenses, must not exceed 300,000 baht. These regulations are designed to support low-income citizens while ensuring better managed public spaces, the BMA noted. Vendors are allowed only one Thai assistant, and all operations must meet public health and safety standards. Walkways must remain clear, with vendors ensuring 1.5 to 2 meter wide pedestrian pathways, depending on street size. Stalls are limited to 3 square meters, positioned at least 50 centimeters from the road for safety. Moreover, for every 10 stalls, there must be a 3-meter gap serving as an emergency exit, according to the Bangkok Post. In a related development, Bangkok City Hall is also planning to tighten measures for street vendors, focusing on income limits, tax enforcement, and reducing the number of vendors on city pavements to improve the urban environment. Governor Chadchart introduced these initiatives following a meeting aimed at enhancing the city's organization and orderliness. Tropical Storm Soulik to bring heavy rains and flood risks across Thailand, 5-day forecast alert. Tropical Storm Soulik is expected to bring heavy rainfall across Thailand for 5 days, warns the Meteorological Department, with potential flooding in many regions and advice for boats to remain on shore. The storm, which formed from a tropical depression, is currently located 90 kilometers southeast of Quang Tri, Vietnam, with winds reaching 65 kilometers per hour moving west at 30 kilometers per hour. Soulik will make landfall in central Vietnam later on Thursday and will impact Thailand's northern, northeastern, eastern, southern, and central regions, including Bangkok, with isolated heavy rains. The Meteorological Department has issued flood warnings, especially for areas near foothills, waterways, and lowlands, where flash floods and overflows are possible. Regions expected to experience heavy rainfall on Friday include North, Lampang, Phai Yau, Nan, Phrae, Uttaradit, Sukhothai, Phitsanulok, Phishit, Phetchabun. Northeast, Loei, Nong Khai, Bueng Khan, Udon Thani, Nakhon Phanom, Kon Keen, and others. Central, Nakhon Sawan, Lopburi, Saraburi, Ayutthaya, and Bangkok. East, Nakhon Nayok, Prachinburi, Chanthaburi, Trat. South, Prachwapkiri Khan, Surat Thani, Phuket, Krabi, and others. Heavy rain will continue into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, affecting many of the same regions, with warnings for high waves in the Andaman Sea and the upper Gulf of Thailand, where waves could reach up to 4 meters. Boats are advised to exercise caution, avoid thundershowers, and small vessels are urged to stay ashore until conditions improve. Thai Central Bank may cut rates amid global trend following U.S. Federal Reserve. Global central banks signal potential for Thai policy rate cut. With the U.S. Federal Reserve announcing a 0.5% interest rate cut on Wednesday, economists are optimistic that the Bank of Thailand, BOT, may soon follow the global trend of lowering rates, according to Asia Plus Securities. Asia Plus pointed to the recent rate reductions by several major central banks. Last Thursday, the European Central Bank and the National Bank of Denmark both cut their rates by 0.25%, bringing them to 3.5% and 3.1%, respectively. On August 14, the Reserve Bank of New Zealand also made its first rate cut in 4 years, reducing the interest rate by 0.25% to 5.25%. The following day, China's central bank, the People's Bank of China, lowered its interest rate by 0.15% to 2.5%, while Sweden's Riksbank cut its rate by 0.25% to 3.5% on August 20. The latest development came when the U.S. Federal Reserve reduced its interest rate by 0.5 percentage point to 5%, its first rate cut in 4 years, aimed at stimulating the labor market. Asia Plus Securities noted that these rate cuts by global central banks, alongside the rapid strengthening of the baht, have a mixed impact on Thailand's economy. While the capital markets are seeing restored confidence, the stronger baht is putting pressure on the export sector. This creates a situation where a policy rate cut in Thailand is likely, the company said. We expect the Bank of Thailand's Monetary Policy Committee, MPC, to approve at least a 0.25% reduction before the end of the year. Since November last year, the MPC has kept the Thai interest rate at 2.5%. Prior to the Federal Reserve's decision, Deputy Prime Minister and Finance Minister Pichai Chunhavajira commented that while the BOT operates independently, Thailand's economy is closely connected to that of the US. Whenever the US adjusts its interest rates, it affects capital flows in and out of Thailand, Pichai said. A US rate cut strengthens the baht, while an increase weakens it. He added that the baht's current strength is due to multiple factors, including Thailand's economic recovery and increased foreign direct investment, which the MPC must take into account before making any decisions. Thailand is considered a safe haven for investors, Pichai noted. Our currency remains strong regardless of economic conditions, and we maintain a robust position in foreign reserves. Thank you for tuning in today. To stay informed with the latest news, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. Stay safe, keep dry, and have a wonderful day ahead.